Roberto Sanchez ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense. Rodgers going to come out throwing. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On second down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. As you get a peek at a man who entered the league in 2012 as a 3rd-round draft pick, Nick Foles. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There's Foles. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they take the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 42. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They're going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Foles. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And inside give to Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going back.
We're scoreless after 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Foles out to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Back to throw. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take... Already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They sure put the coverage guys into stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Dillon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And this brings up a third and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Crosby is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
They'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal, as now they're dealing with a little bit bigger of a deficit. 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They're going right back to Pittman. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, 63 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting 3s, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Nick Foles taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
That's complete right side to Lazard. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now it's Rodgers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And then he is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 57 yards. And the Packers are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Be alert!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Then his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for...